also. Yes. So I have already told you that this is a very short poem, but the emotion and of course, whenever a poet writes any poem, he or she puts ultimate emotion, and poet is like that. And I know all of you are emotional. We all are emotional, and emotion is the fuel of soul. If there is no emotion, soul will be also soulless. Okay, so we have already seen about this great poet, four-time Pulitzer Prize winner. Awesome, really awesome. And this was the introduction of the poem. The poem Dust of Snow by Robert Frost is a simple and short poem, yet with a deeper and larger meaning. Yes, when you find this word, na, deeper and larger meaning, so that means this is important. It tells us that sometimes even a small incident may prove to be a larger significance. Okay, yes, small incidents. Even we can also experience in our life. Sometimes very small things make us happy sometimes, or sometimes sad, and sometimes very angry also. Later we analyze, or later we realize, okay, that was so simple incident. Why did I react in that way? But sometimes a small thing can make you happy also. So it has two sides. Next, the poet was upset in the beginning of the poem. Here you can get the background. The poet was upset in the beginning of the poem, but a small incident of falling of snow changes his mood totally. How? How it happened? Let us see. So this is stanza one and only four lines, but you can see the explanation. Oh my God, the explanation is in uh, seven lines. Okay. Stanza 1. The way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow from a hemlock tree. Hemlock, what is hemlock? Hemlock is a poisonous tree with small white flowers. That's good, that's good. And yeah, this type of tree we don't find in India. So, outside of India, we are talking about. So, here you go, and you should understand the explanation of the first stanza. The poem is set in a sense where the poet is in a bad mood and is walking by a tree, a hemlock tree. Hemlock tree is a poisonous tree. As he passes by, a crow happens to throw some snow dust on him. Well. So here the poet is sad. So here you can see his face. I'm not so good in drawing. So the poet is very sad and he is passing by a tree. By मतलब बगल से, ठीक है, पेड़ के बगल से वो गुजर रहे थे. Okay. Then suddenly what happened? A crow was there, and the crow the crow threw some snow dust on him. He means poet. Here the narrator is the poet himself. That means Robert Frost. Okay. So now what will happen? What will happen when? Okay. What will happen next? Let us see. Huh. Also, the readers are left in doubt about the bird's specific action. Well, in India, we believe in superstitions. One of those is, if any cat if any cat crosses your road, so you don't move ahead or you don't go fast. Okay, so yes, how many of you have this type of experience? A cat crossed your road and you stopped. Mananjan, okay, it happens with you. Only one. And
Yes, sir.
is there any other, I mean, superstition apart from this? छींकने को लेके भी एक सुपरस्टिशन है. इफ यू आर लिविंग योर हाउस एंड यू स्नीज, छींकने को क्या बोलते हैं? स्नीज. अगर आप स्नीज करते हो तो घर वाले बोलते हैं रुक जा रुक जा रुक जा. सो हियर, so why did the crow throw dust of snow on Robert Frost? So that was something suspicious. Well, and let us see, does it matter? Does it matter anyway? Next, here the two agents of nature, the hemlock tree and the crow, are signifiers of sadness and gloom, just like the poet's mood was in the opening scene. Yes, of course, here you can find that gloominess. Here, gloom, that means gloominess, sadness, unhappiness, that is called gloom. So here, everything is unhappy, even the crow and the tree, and of course, the poet. So let us see in the next stanza what is going to happen. Stanza 2 has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I had rued. Well, here rued का मतलब है held in regret. ठीक है. Regret, I think you know what does mean by regret. If you don't know, you can ask me. So the explanation, although author was having a terrible day, yes, it was terrible day, horrible day, the falling of the snow on his head lifted his mood instantly. Okay, so just imagine that you are walking and someone throws petals of rose on you. So of course it will be nice. कितना भी अनहैप्पी हो, सैड हो, लेकिन आपके ऊपर अगर रोज के पेटल्स का बरसात किया जाए, सो जस्ट इमेजिन. यस तुषार, व्हाट? यस तुषार.
Yes, sir.
Background music, okay. I heard something from your background. Well,
Sorry,
so
sir.
here poet's mood is changed, and the reason is snow falling. But here actually, I mean, it was not like snowstorm, or it was not any kind of heavy snowfall. It was just like, you can say, sprinkle. Okay, it was sprinkle of snow, and that changed the mood of the poet. So it was a very small thing. This is the theme of the poem actually. The dust of snow, it was a very, very small thing, but it brought a big change in the mood of the poet. So that is something important. Generally, hemlock tree and crow are used for negative references, but the poet used them beautifully to portray that inauspicious things can bring joy and happiness too. अच्छा, ये तो वही बात हो गया कि भाई कैट, बिल्ली रास्ता काट जाए और तुम्हारे साथ अच्छा हो. तो अच्छा एक बात बताओ, ये जो सुपरस्टिशन है, इसका कोई एडवांटेज है क्या? कैन एनीबडी टेल मी? थोड़ा दिमाग लगा. और ये पोम पोम का जो एंडिंग है, पोम का एंडिंग बहुत ही एक बड़ा मैसेज दे रहा है. फिर से एक बार पढ़ो. जनरली hemlock tree and crow are used for negative references, just like cat crossing. But the poet used them beautifully to portray that inauspicious things can bring joy and happiness too. See, when a cat crosses your road, you become more alert. Am I right or not? Suppose you are riding bike or scooty, girls, you are riding scooty so fast with the speed of 70 to 80 kilometer. So just imagine अगर थोड़ा बहुत इधर उधर हुआ तो स्कूटी का क्या होगा? स्कूटी का तो छोड़े, स्कूटी तो नया आ जाएगा, हमारा क्या होगा? So when a cat crosses your road, you become more alert and cautious. So that is the good part, I believe. So if it is a superstition, I don't feel that it is wrong because it makes you alert. ये तो अच्छी बात है ना? क्या बोलते हो? बाकी लोग सब चुपचाप हैं. Am I right or not? आर्या, सृष्टि, कृषिका, स्नेहा, गार्गिक, दिव्या, मुदित, तुषार, मानवी, अक्षत,
Yes, sir.
अरहम. तुम्हारा क्वेश्चन पेपर आंसर शीट नहीं मिला. I don't have got your answer sheet. Lavdi, I have got yours. शौर्य, yes, शौर्य का मिल गया, अक्षत का मिल गया, दिव्या का मिल गया. यश जैन, हाँ मिल गया. अरहम बाफना, I have not received your answer sheet.
Sir, I will submit.
No, I don't think I will be able to check your answer sheet. Yes. Well, so this is the poem, and I think you have understood what is depicted through this poem.
Sir, I have submitted my answer.
Mudit, I have got yours one.
Okay, sir.
Darvik, yes, I have got yours one also.
So you got
So
mine.
Who's that? Arya. Yes, Arya.
Manvi.
Manvi,
Tushar.
just a minute, let me check now. Just
Start
a
the
minute. आर्यदानी, आर्यन पारक, अक्षत, भाविक, दिव्या, गार्विक, कल्प, कृषिका, लब्धि, मदन, मानवी, मृदुल, मुदित, ऋषभ जैन, शौर्य, स्नेहा, तुषार, यश, यशी गोल्ची. These many answer sheets I have received. Now you can understand. But if your name is there, then no need to worry. Yeah. So I asked a question, but I am not getting answer from you. I don't know why.